Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris is quick to remind us that energetic adventure through impressive-looking, puzzle-filled ruins is what this iconic leading lady is all about. Like 2010's Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, this story-light and puzzle-heavy co-op adventure is almost as essential as Lara's third-person excursions. There's really only one thing missing from this version of Lara Croft: personality.
Alright, let's make our way back to the shrine before we drown.
She doesn't really show anything resembling the emotion or vulnerability of last year's Tomb Raider reboot, even in the minimal banter with her allies. Fortunately, the many tombs of the Temple of Osiris deliver. As you start each tomb, you're given an introduction to the core puzzle type, like reflecting beams or lighting torches, and the concept escalates to some truly tricky trials. Between environmental puzzles, there's some decent combat with weapons like a rocket launcher and a high-powered rifle that are fun to try out at least, but most enemies aren't much of a challenge. What's really impressive is how the puzzles in Temple of Osiris scale in scope when you're playing by yourself or with a party of up to 4. After a successful 6-hour single-player run, I found that adventuring again with partners added variables to the puzzles. Some elements were removed around the map or removed altogether in order to require greater teamwork and coordination. Working out a complex puzzle with a friend was even more fulfilling this way, especially when they included co-op activities like flanking enemies, rappelling off a partner, or doing a tightrope walk between two tethered friends. It works especially well on the couch. Stat tweaking rings are nice, though I never felt like equipping the right pair was totally necessary due to the lackluster foes. The weapon power-ups are a good concept, but the usage meter runs out pretty fast and drains completely when you die. But I've had 2 good runs through the Temple of Osiris now, and each has been interesting thanks to the refreshing changes Square Enix put on the co-op versions. It's rare that you see a puzzle game that's as much fun the second time around as it is the first. Even though the combat or attitude isn't the liveliest we've seen from Lara, the Temple of Osiris is a very satisfying adventure. For more on Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris, keep it tuned to IGN.